Okay, so today we're going to be writing and solving systems of equations. Writing, you guys have been writing in the past, so you need to look for keywords and things that go together. Okay, once you have the two equations, we're going to put it in decimals and we're going to see where they cross, and that's going to be our solution. So we're going to start off with problem number 1. Christina and Danielle went shopping. Danielle bought 2 scarves and 1 hat for $13. So 2 scarves, 1 hat for $13. Christina bought 1 scarf and 2 hats for $14. What was the price of 1 hat and 1 scarf? So we're talking about scarves and hats. So I'm going to use S for scarves and H for hats. S for scarf, H for hat. So my variables are S for the scarves and H for the hats. Okay? So I can write my two equations. This one's going to be 2S. Oops. I don't know why it keeps doing that. 2S plus 1H equals $13. Easy. Okay, the number with the letter plus the number with the letter equals the total. And then the other equation is going to be 1S plus 2H equals $14. So 1S plus 2H equals $14. Okay, so now all we have to do is put those in decimals and see where they cross. Okay, and that'll be our solution. So let's go put it in decimals. When you put this in decimals, you cannot put S's and H's. So we're going to have to write this down. X is my S and Y is my H. So my scarves are going to be X's and my Y's are going to be hats. So when you put it in decimals, this is what it looks like with X's and Y's. The solution is right here. That means every scarf is $4 and every hat is $5. Okay, so let's go write that down. So my solution is 4, 5. That means the scarves are $4 and the hats are $5. And it says, what was the price of 1 hat and 1 scarf? So if I buy just 1 scarf and 1 hat, how much would it be? $9. Okay? If I go and buy 1 scarf and 1 hat, that's going to be $9 because it's 4 plus 5. Okay? Okay, so let's do problem number 2. It says Jason and his friends went out to lunch. They ordered 2 cheeseburgers and 3 sodas for $11.25. Okay? Jason went back for dinner by himself and ordered 1 cheeseburger and 1 soda for $5. There's my 2 equations. Okay, there's my 2 equations. And I can use C and S, or because I know that in decimals I can only put X's and Y's, then I'm going to use X's and Y's. So right here, cheeseburger is my X, soda is my Y. So X is my cheeseburger, and I'm going to use Y for my soda. Okay, so my first equation has 2x because it's 2 cheeseburgers. So 2x plus 3y, 3 sodas, equals $11.25. And then my second equation, 1x, because it's 1 cheeseburger, plus 1 soda, that's my y, equals $5. Okay, pretty simple. Let's go put that in decimals. Pause the video, put it in decimals. Go find out the solution, and then we can read the question, what it's asking. Okay, so you should have paused the video and put the equations in decimals. This is what it looks like. Okay, 2x plus 3y equals 11.25, and 1x plus 1y equals $5. My solution is where they cross. And I know these are decimal numbers, but we're talking about money, right? So x is my what? What is x? What is that? The cheeseburgers, right? So $3.75 for a cheeseburger. Does that sound about right? Yeah. And then what is this one? The sodas. So my soda at this restaurant was $1.25, which is about right because they usually price it over the price of what you normally would pay somewhere else. So the cheeseburgers are $3.75. The sodas are $1.25. Let's go write that down. $3.75 and a comma and $1.25. So my cheeseburger, I'm going to make it smaller. My cheeseburger is $3.75 and my soda is $1.25 each. Now let's go read what it's asking. It says, how much does one cheeseburger cost? We just figured that out. And how much does one soda cost? We just figured it out. Okay? Let's go do the next one. This one you really have to pay attention to. Okay? It says Tyler has 12 coins. Only quarters and dimes. So 12 coins in total, quarters and dimes. Okay? His coin total is $1.95. How many of each does he have? So they didn't give us a lot of information, but we're going to work with what we have. They're talking about quarters and dimes. So I'm going to say quarters are my X and dimes are my Y. So write it down. X is the quarters and Y is my dimes. One of my equations is going to be a money equation because I have money. So money plus money equals money. The other equation is just the totals, right? The coins. I have 12 coins in total of quarters and dimes. So X plus Y equals 12. That means I have some quarters, X, plus some dimes, Y, and I equals to 12 coins total. Okay? Now I need a money equation because my total is $1.95. Well, they didn't give me any more money. But you guys have to understand that quarters cost a certain amount and dimes cost a certain amount. How much are quarters? Quarters are 25 cents. So 0.25 are quarters. How much are dimes? 10 cents. 0.10 are my dimes. So those are the numbers I'm going to use to write my equation. Okay? So here we go. My quarters are 25 cents. So I'm going to put 0.25 my quarters, X, plus 0.10 Y, that's my dimes. So I have a money equation, all money, and I have a total equation of just coins. Okay, so we're going to put both of those in decimals, and that's going to tell you how many quarters they had and how many dimes they had without having to just think about it. Okay, so go ahead and put it in decimals. Pause the video now. Okay, so when, you should have paused the video, when we go and put it in decimals, these are my two equations, and this is what it looks like, and this is where they cross. That means I had 5 quarters, because X is my quarters, and I had 7 dimes, because 7 is my dimes. And if you want to go do the math, and get 5 quarters and 7 dimes and start doing the math, it's going to equal to $1.95. And when you add 5 plus 7, that's 12 coins. Okay, so you could have done it by hand with some quarters and dimes and figured it out yourself, or you could have just made the equations and figured it out by graphing. So how many? What was my solution? How many quarters? 5 quarters. And how many dimes? 7 dimes. So quarters was 5 of them, and dimes was 7 of them. Okay, the next one. This is another one that they like to use a lot. Perimeter of a rectangle is 30. So we're talking about perimeter is means equal. And then 30. The length is twice the width. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. Okay, so this is one that they like to use a lot. You have to know that the perimeter of a rectangle is 2L plus 2W. That's the perimeter of a rectangle. That's the formula. Where did I come up with it? It's a formula that you have to memorize. It's in the formula chart if you forget it. And that equals to the perimeter, which they said was 30. Okay, that's my first equation. Okay, so the second one is talking about length is means equal. Twice means 2 times the width. Done. L equal twice the width. L equals twice the width. That's it. Okay, so my 2 variables that I'm going to use, and we can change them to x's and y's if we want to. X is going to be my L, which is my length. Okay? And Y is going to be my W, which is my width. Okay? So we're going to change these to x's and y's. This is my x, this is my y. So x, y, if you want to write over them, and x, y. But that's my length and my width. Go put it in decimals and go find the solution, and it's going to give you the dimensions of the rectangle. Pause the video. So you should have paused the video. Here is what I got when I put my 2 equations in there. This is my solution. That means, what was x again? My length. So my length is 10, and my width is 5. So length is 10, width is 5. My solution is 10, 5. My length is 10. My width is 5. So if it asks for just the length, you would say 10. If it asks for just the width, you would say 5. Any questions? Okay. And then the last 2, those are super easy. You're going to put them in decimals, and you're going to match them. So this one is super easy. You put this in decimals, all of them, 2 at a time, and see which one matches. And then you're going to tell me what the solution is right here. So go ahead and do that. And then this one, you're going to add tables. Add tables to decimals, 2 of them, this one and this one. And then put all the answer choices and see which one goes through all the points. So go ahead and pause the video, do both of those, and then let's see what you get. Okay, you should have paused the video. Problem number 5, this is what it would look like in decimals. I added my 2 tables, red dots and purple dots, and then I added my answer choices, and it went through all of my red dots, and the other one went through all my purple dots. Okay, you're going to do the same thing for problem number 6. And go find the solution, because this one asks for the solution. So my solution is right here where they cross, -2, 7. So put it on there, -2, 7, and do the same thing for problem number 6. And then we're going to do quizzes.